your pain. When the dark is closing in, see they want to lock me down. When they try to take me down, we be flying off the ground. When the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. This is the mind, this is the night.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning into WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You are listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show with LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. And today's show is sponsored by Precious Gifts Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization equipping women and girls for self-sufficiency and wellness to overcome life's obstacles. They will be holding the Queen's Mentorship Program beginning January 21st, 2023, and the Masterpiece Workshop for Women in March 2023. And for more information, please go to www.preciousgiftswithaz.com or email info@preciousgifts.com. Remember, you are the gift. So we are here this morning, blessed and feeling great after a few days of Thanksgiving days off. So I hope everyone had enough to eat, ate good food, and had time to spend with family and friends, because that's what it's all about. Regardless of if you believe in the tradition of Thanksgiving or not, or if you celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day or what have you, it's always just a good time to spend with family and friends and get together, have laughs, and share memories and make memories. So I appreciate you all for being with me this morning. And I'm very excited about today's show because we have a very special guest with us today. And as you know, the Precious Gifts Incorporated organization is all about women, young girls, women, and giving them what they need to be leaders in this world. And today I have a young queen and a remarkable leader that's joining us today. And I'm a little bit biased because she has the same last name as me, primarily because she's my daughter. So we're going to be talking to Miss Shailoh Deamer today, who is a published author and a middle school student. And we're going to talk to her about her book that is currently available on Amazon, and, just hear from this young queen and all about what she has going on and what she's looking forward to coming up in the future. So when we come back, we will continue our discussion with Miss Shailoh Deamer and hear what she has going on. So please stick around for the rest of the show. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come Radio with LaNinia, and you're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. We'll be right back after the break.
Lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Want a fat beauty like Kardashians, no. Want a fat beauty like my auntie got, yo. Wheel up the block clock, tell her reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown woman thinks I'm never at risk. Mind my own business, I'm never in mess. Who am I ain't big, get a slice of the cake. Want a house with a view and a new pair of shoes. Keep it real from the jump, Gucci gang. Little vibe, little bass, little kick, little snare, little lies, big truths. Do you, they don't care. Do you, they don't care, get your ass out the box and build up from there. I don't have a gang with me, but I still walk with a gangster lean. I brought Nikes cause we think they're clean. MJ leather jacket, beat it Billie Jean. MJ leather jacket cause I think I'm bad. That's cool, I like it. The growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be alright. I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. I think I need some time
he said there's pink black girls, not area code. These black girls need to be in the shows. Be on the runways, not just mood boards. On top of that, I wanna see when your team. Look at your crown, natural, relax to the Jericho. One time soft and sheen, where black girl magic is sometimes blue. My broke a hairband or two. Raise my voice, she gonna say that I'm angry. Kiss my teeth, and now you say that I'm hood. Kid at 16, you say it's my destiny. Driving a range, you think I'm up to no good. Give us a break and let us breathe, man. Give me a chance, let's achieve, fam. And I know that my hair looks a bit different today, so don't touch my hair.
Like new hair, who this? Old black woman jacket and a bantu twist. Look, mind over matter, I can handle this. We're fine, take a second, the rewards in risk. See, I think that I care too much, bottleless and cover sea air. 2 cups, I've got nothing to show, but you love, check my flaws and all my trials. I was black back when it wasn't even in style.
That's cool.
I like it, the growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be
I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay. I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia. If you're just tuning in, we're discussing young entrepreneurs today. And just in mentioning that, I wanted to mention that the Precious Gifts Incorporated organization will be holding their Queen's Mentorship Program for girls ages 10 through 14, beginning January 21st through March 11th. Registration does begin December 17th through January 7th, 2023. You can find all of that information online at Precious Gifts, and that's with a Z.com under the upcoming events tab. So joining us in the studio today is Miss Shailoh Deamer. Woo! And basically, Shailoh Deamer is a published author, a middle schooler, and my daughter. So we're going to jump into just talking to her today about what she has going on and get to know Miss Shailoh. So hello, Shailoh.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
You're good? Great. So I'm excited to have you here on my show.
I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so can you tell the people, how old are you, Shailoh?
I'm 12.
12. Okay, and what grade are you in?
7.
And would you like to share what school you attend?
Yes. I attend Northwest School of the Arts.
Whoa, so what does that mean exactly at a School of the Arts? What is it that you do there?
I do musical theater.
Okay, so you're an actress and a singer, something like that?
Yeah, there's also dancer in there too.
Okay, girl, she's like an all-round the triple threat type of child. I love it. I love it. Okay, and so you can add to that author. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So what is the name of your book, Shailoh?
The name of my book is Father-Daughter Dance.
Father-Daughter Dance. Okay, that's an interesting title. And what's your book about?
My book is about me growing up without my father.
Okay. And what inspired you to write this book?
Honestly, it was just one day I was sitting with my mom talking, and I just thought to myself, why don't we just write a book about, me not having a dad, and let's just write a book to inspire other children and let them know that it's okay that your parent's not there. It's not your fault. It's just the parent may not always be ready to be the best that they can possibly be for you.
I love that. I really love that. Did your mom tell you that, or did you come up with that on your own?
I came up with that on my own.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so how long did it take you to write this father-daughter dance book?
A couple years.
A couple of years. Okay, so why was it school got in the way, or what took so long to write the book?
It's like COVID happened, and that was like getting in the way of things. And then it's also just, we had to find an illustrator. That's what took the longest.
Okay. Okay. And so how'd you find an illustrator?
My mom actually found the illustrator.
Okay. And so since I am the one who found the illustrator, I can speak to that a little bit. Pretty much it happened with one of my friends on Instagram posted a picture that her cousin drew for something for her son's birthday party. It was an awesome illustration. And I just asked her, I said, who drew that? And is this something that they do professionally or what have you? She put us in connection with each other. And the young lady's name is Ashley Allen. And we spoke, we collaborated. She was excited to do this. This was her first book publishing. She actually is an illustrator full time. However, she had never published a book. And she was really excited to work on this project with Shailoh and I. And she put everything into this. The pictures are awesome. She nailed down the characters exactly as, the vision came from us. And when I say us, I'm just a co-writer on this book. So Ashley was fabulous in just getting our vision to come to life on the father-daughter dance book. So, kudos, thank you to Ashley, because we wouldn't have been able to do this without her. We had to have pictures. It's a children's book. So, in asking you, Shailoh, in regards to your book, what are your plans for this book?
My plans are, I want this book, to be like, people read it, and then when people read it, I want them to understand, like I said before, it's not your fault your parents not around. It's just sometimes your parents not ready to be the best that they can be.
Okay, do you find that was your situation, that inspired you to want to write this to help other kids feel not so alone, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think it's a great concept for a book, and the way that you put everything together was really, it was in a friendly way. It wasn't saying anything bad regarding your father, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we want to get across to people. She's not, saying anything negative. She's just giving her perception or her perspective of of her situation. So it's awesome, and I'm super proud of her. So let me see, in the future, would you be interested in doing some book signings or readings for you?
Yeah, I actually have done some already.
Okay, miss, have done some already. So what have you done already?
I did 2 book readings. The first one was in a summer camp in Louisiana. And then the second one was at movement school.
Okay, that's great. How did you feel about doing those?
At first, it was a little bit nerve-wracking, but then as I kept reading and I saw the kids' faith, it was just like they looked touched by the story, and they just looked like, some of them actually looked like they understood and like they can connect with this book, and it made me happy.
Okay, and that's what you really wrote the book for, right?
Yeah.
To help kids connect and to understand that they're not by themselves and going through, being in a single parent household, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And I do recall in the book reading in Louisiana, there were a lot of kids who had questions for you. Do you remember any of those questions or comments?
I think one kid asked, "Why did you write this book?"
Okay.
And I answered them honestly. I just said, honestly, it's just for kids to understand that it's not your fault that your parents are not around. It's just the parent isn't always ready to be the best that they can be.
Okay. And so tell people where they can find your book, Shailoh.
They can find my book on Amazon. It's called Father-Daughter Dance, but when you look it up, you might want to type my name in. It's spelled ShailohDeamer.
Fabulous, fabulous. Would you mind just reading the synopsis of your book so people can get a little more insight into what's going on as they crack open the pages?
Okay. Father-Daughter Dance is a short story about an adolescent girl trying to understand her life without her father. It's told from the personal perspective of a young girl who's navigating through all of the tough questions and uncertainty growing up in a single-parent household. Father-Daughter Dance depicts real-life scenarios and addresses the reality of the state of some families in our society, told in a simplistic manner from the mind of a child in hopes to let other children that share her experiences understand that they are not alone.
Fabulous. That sounds like a really awesome book. I'm super proud of you. Yay. Wow. Okay, so Shailoh, would you want to write another book?
Yes.
Okay, what would it be about?
Just about me navigating through life, still without a father, but just like me, growing up, getting older, just seeing how things pan out and just work.
Okay, that's awesome. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a couple things. The first one, I want to be a famous actor on Broadway.
Okay.
I also kind of want to be a hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's this is new, so I kind of want to be a veterinarian.
Girl, you have a lot of aspirations, but, if you think you can do it, then you can do it, right?
Yes.
Okay, you just put your mind to it. All right. Well, Shailoh, it has been a pleasure to have you here. And once again, tell everyone where they can find your book, Father-Daughter Dance.
They can find my book, Father-Daughter Dance, on Amazon, but I would advise you to use my full name. My full name is ShailohDeamer.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us. And after the break, we'll continue with talking about some young entrepreneurs. You're tuned into WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
My calling's higher, fighter, survivor. Look at what he's done. Look at what I've overcome. Wahala comes me in a stress, no. Child of God, I'm blessed, yo. People them wanna test me, but I don't feel no pressure. One of a kind, I'm special. Lives in me, residential. Sometimes I forget, though. I still need you to pray for me, yeah. Say a prayer for me. I'm surrounded by some people that need prayer for me. Tell them keep me from that evil life. From that evil life. The streets are colder than when I grew up. Friendships are made in the playground or in the grave now. All because of jealousy. It doesn't matter if we're family. You can't dim my light. I can live my life. When water comes me, no stress, no. Child of God, I'm blessed, yo. People them wanna test me, but I don't feel no pressure. One of a kind, I'm special. Lives in me, residential. Sometimes I forget, though. I still need you to pray for me, yeah. Say a prayer for me. I'm surrounded by some people that need prayer for me. Tell them keep me from that evil life. From that evil life. Same ones who be gassing you up, they be praying on your downfall. But I keep it stepping, they get no reception from me, God knows. Same ones who be gassing you up, they be praying on your downfall. But I exception from me, God knows. God knows. God knows. Ooh.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app, Streamer, and iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. And if you're just tuning in, we're discussing young entrepreneurs with Miss Shailoh Deamer. And we also wanted to mention that Precious Gifts Incorporated is holding their 2023 Masterpiece Workshop for Women, March 11th, 2023, at the Carol Hefner Center. And registration is open now for this jam-packed day full of dynamic speakers, wellness activities, giveaways, vendors, fun, and empowerment for women. So please go to preciousgiftswithaz.com, upcoming events to register and find out more information. So we've been discussing all things Shailoh Deamer, and we want to just conclude with hearing some highlights from what Shailoh has going on or what she is planning in the next few years for this author, musical theater major. What do you have coming up, Shailoh? What are your plans? Like, what do you want to do in the next few years?
Honestly, I just kind of want to take my acting to another level where it's just like want to come better at it and, like go out for better things. Like, when I'm auditioning for things, I don't go for solo singing parts. So maybe like in the future, when I practice more and do more, then I'll actually like start going out for more solo singing parts.
I love it. I love it. I love that you have goals and you don't ever give up, right?
Yeah.
Is that, as you being a part of the Queen's program before, right?
Yes.
What was one of those things that you took away from the Queen's program?
I have two things.
Okay.
The first one is just how to never give up. And then the second one is just sisterhood.
Okay. So you learned how to get along with other peers?
Yes.
Okay. And like you just said, never giving up, which is something that you just mentioned about continuing to try to get those bigger roles, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see you on Broadway. I'll be in the front row, honey. Okay. Okay. And so once again, we were speaking with Shailoh Deamer, author of Father-Daughter Dance. One more time, how to find your book, Shailoh?
It's on Amazon, Father-Daughter Dance, and I would prefer you to look up my name. It's spelled Shailoh
Shailoh Deamer. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I wish you all the success in life as your mother and as your interviewer. I think you did a fabulous job, and I can't wait to see what, the future has ahead of you.
Well, thank you.
You are so welcome. So join us next week as we continue discussing really fabulous things, playing nice music for you. And we want to thank today's guest once again, Shailoh Deamer, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and continue to tune in every Friday at 9:30 a.m. Please remember to connect with me by going to www.preciousgiftswithaz.com, or you can go to LaNinia or email LaNinia at preciousgifts.com or call 1-800-988-3044. Also, if you want to be a guest on the show or want advertising for your business or brand or service, please call me at those same numbers and email. And you have been listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, Queen with the Crooked Crown, on WDRB Media, the voice of the community, for double the information and inspiration. Until next week, be a blessing, because remember, you are the gift. Ashe.
Do 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 do. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got pressure. She called me diamond on the weekday. Got so much pressure. That's why this song be stuck on replay. I got pressure. She called me diamond. No time for mistake. Too scared for writing. You know I dreamed this reality since I was a youngin'. Write down who I be and now the manifestation's coming in. Now why you acting like what? Now why you acting like that? Put your thoughts into the universe and she gon' bring it right back. You so hard on yourself, mama, you don't need that. No, you your biggest critic, girl. Best believe that. Best believe that. Best believe that. Cause why? I needed to hear that. Am I overthinking will be the death of me? Am I pointless stressing won't be the remedy for my motivation that I feel I need? Ooh, I got pressure. She called me diamond on the weekday. Got so much pressure. That's why this song be stuck on replay. And I got pressure. She called me diamond on the weekday. Yeah, yeah. Got so much pressure. That's why this song be stuck on replay. Now that's whack. I don't know how to act. A false reality that I seem to create it in my head to make me feel I'm not deserving of these things I do. And the only track you're vibing is a G-Part 2. And what's that? As a matter of fact, this is just a reminder that so happens to be a rap kite. You're doing exactly what you wanna do. And now she flying to your state just to sing for you. And ooh, oh my, lost track of the time. Not enough reflection, too much again. Overthinking will be the death for me. And my pointless stressing will be the remedy for my motivation that I feel I need. Ooh, I got pressure. She called me diamond on the weekday. Ooh, she called me. Ooh, she called me. Got so much pressure. That's why this song be stuck on replay. And I got pressure. She called me diamond on the weekday. Got so much pressure. That's why this song be stuck on replay.
Hi, this is LaNinia, host of Thy Queendom Come radio show. By being on air, I'm able to encourage, enlighten, and support women of all ages. I'm grateful that this platform allows me to remind my sisters that you are the gift. Tune in Fridays, 9:30 a.m. WDRBmedia, the voice of the community.
So I put it up and I lied it. Tell me how you like it. Got me on the wheel, I'ma drive it. But they wanna raise up the mileage. Well, I don't like to turn my back.